All right, here now with more is Florida Senator Rick Scott. Senator, I want to continue on with that discussion because how is it that the Republicans can get the nominees from Donald Trump in place as soon as possible? We heard Senator Thune talk about that as a priority, but what will the Democrats do to slow that down and why? And what can Republicans do to accelerate it as quickly as possible?
Well, like you said, January 20th can't happen fast enough, and we've got to get these nominees done. So the first thing we've got to do is starting January 6th, we've got to start going through committee by committee and get Pam Bondi out of the committee, get Pete Hegseth out of the committee, get every nominee get done as quickly as possible. Then on January 20th, we've got to stay here and just be voting on these nominees. The Democrats clearly have said they're going to try to obstruct because they do not want Trump to have any success. So we've got to be willing to stay here week after week, work day after day to get these nominees done. If we need to do a recess appointments, allow Trump to do recess appointments, we need to allow Trump to do recess appointments. We've got to get his team in place because something's got to change. The American public has completely lost trust with their federal government, especially their federal law enforcement agencies. They've lost trust of Mayorkas. They've lost trust of Wray. They've lost trust of Merrick Garland. This has got to change.
Senator, one of my big concerns is January 20th itself, to protect the Capitol, the inauguration, make sure that President Trump is safely there in the White House with J.D. Vance is imperative. But somehow, some way, some idiot also scheduled the national championship football game to be that same day on January 20th. I don't know how the intelligence services and all their expertise can handle two major events on the same day. How could this possibly happen? How in the world is Homeland Security, Secret Service, all of these other intelligence agencies, how in the world are they supposed to do that on January 20th?
Well, as you know, for the last 4 years, they've been out to lunch. They clearly have not been doing their job. They're not been protecting America. I'm on Homeland Security Committee in the Senate, and Mayorkas and Wray were supposed to come testify last month and canceled. They didn't want to come talk about threats to threats on our homeland. So, I mean, they have just completely lost trust. They've lost focus. There's no transparency. So, yeah, I agree. It does not make sense that we'd have two significant events like this on the same day.
Well, Senator, you've also been a governor, highly successful. You know how this is supposed to run at the local level. I'm glad you're on Homeland Security, and hopefully get those nominees as quickly as possible, because those two agencies, Homeland Security, Department of Justice, cannot be turned around fast enough. But man, that is a massive task to do. Literally more than 370,000 people between those two departments and agencies. So good luck to you there.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.